guys, you're welcome to Civic class today. Now today we want to look at public service in democracy. Public service in democracy. Now, I know we all know the meaning of democracy because in our last class we discussed democracy. The government of the people, by the people and for the people. The government that is decided by the simple majority in the country. So we want to look at public service in democracy. And we have three main objectives to achieve in this lesson. Number one objective, we should be able to explain the meaning of public service at the end of this lesson. Number two, we should be able to identify and explain functions of public service in democracy. Also, we should be able to analyze the problem facing public service in democracy. And lastly, the last objective will be what we'll be discussing in our Google class, which is to suggest ways to overcome the problems or identified above. All right, let's go into the lesson. What is public service? Public service. As a matter of fact, when politicians are voted into office, we know categorically that many of them are not the one doing the job. Now, we have people who have been on ground before the coming of the politicians. We call them public servants. So the public service is what we want to look at the meaning. What is public service? The public service is the branch of executive organ of government responsible for formulation and implementation of governmental policies. Now, these people who are called public servants are the ones who formulate and implement policies. Now, let me give you a good example. Now, it could be the idea or the manifesto of a political party to actually implement free education. But as a matter of fact, the politicians are they the one at the forefront of implementing the free education? The answer is no. But the people who implement free education are the people who are referred to as public servants. The teachers, apart from the teachers, the people who build the schools, so many people are involved. People who are involved are referred to as public servants. So they are the ones who formulate policies on how to implement the free education and also implement the free education policies. Teachers will be in class teaching the children. Engineers will be building the schools. All the politicians need to do is to provide the resources that will lead to the formulation and the implementation of the policies. All right, let's continue. Functions of the public service in democracy. Function of public service in democracy. Like I said, under the definition, formulation and implementation of policies. That's number one. Also, preparation of budget. You must know that budget cannot be prepared by the politicians because actually they don't know much about what goes on in the ministries. But people who work in the ministries, who are civil servants, they know what and what will be needed. So they are the ones who prepare the budget year in, year out. Also, they help in maintenance of law and order. The public service, the police, the military, all of them are under the public service. So they are the ones who help in maintenance of law and order. Another thing is that they give advice to the government on different issues. They advise the government on what to do because they are the ones living in the society. They are closer to the people than the government. So they give advice to the government on what to be done. Also, the public service serves as a link between the people and the government. Like I said the other time, they live in the society. They know the people. So because of that, they actually know the feelings and they relate it to the government. So they serve as a link between the government and the people. Also, they keep government records and properties. Also, they help in collection of revenue. And lastly, they involve in public enlightenment. We know of one organization in Nigeria which is called National Orientation Agency. Now, that is also part of public service. All they do is to carry out public enlightenment. So the public service carry out public enlightenment. All right, let's look at the problems facing public service in Nigeria. Number one problem in Nigeria, even in Africa, is corruption. Corruption is one of our problems in this country, even in Africa generally. Also, we have political interference. The politicians will always interfere in the administration of those public services. Oh, this is my person, please put him in this position. Even when that person is not even qualified. Now that is what we refer to as political interference. They will not allow them to do their work as expected. Inadequate manpower, poor remuneration, poor funding, nepotism and favoritism, inefficiency, mismanagement and misappropriation. In our Google Classroom, we shall be explaining more on this topic. So I want you to join me there. See you there. Thank you.